Monocotyledons and dicotyledons. Flowering plants, phylum Angiospermophyta, are divided into two classes: monocotyledons, class Monocotyledoniae, and dicotyledons, class Dicotyledoniae. Typically, monocotyledons have seeds with one cotyledon seed leaf. Their foliage leaves are narrow with parallel veins. The flower components occur in multiples of three. Sepals and petals are indistinguishable and are known as tepals. Vascular transport tissues are scattered in random bundles throughout the stem, and since they lack stem cambium, actively dividing cells that produce wood, most monocotyledons are herbaceous. Dicotyledons have seeds with two cotyledons. Leaves are broad with a central midrib and branched veins. Flower parts occur in multiples of 4 or 5. Sepals are generally small and green. Petals are large and colorful. Vascular bundles are arranged in a ring around the edge of the stem, and because many dicotyledons possess wood-producing stem cambium, there are woody forms as well as herbaceous ones. Cross-section through monocotyledonous leaf bases. Comparison between monocotyledons and dicotyledons. A monocotyledon, paradise palm, Hovea forsteriana. Vein, parallel venation, leaflet, petiole, leaf stalk, emerging leaf base, adventitious root. Micrograph of cross-section through a monocotyledonous leaf, Yucca species. Water-absorbing parenchyma, packing tissue, mesophyll, photosynthetic tissue, vein, xylem phloem vascular tissue, epidermis, outer layer of cells, sclerenchyma, strengthening tissue, cuticle, waterproof covering, sunken stoma, pore. Micrograph of cross-section through a dicotyledonous leaf, crabapple, Malus species. Collenchyma, supporting tissue, vein, epidermis, outer layer of cells, parenchyma, packing tissue, midrib, vascular tissue, xylem, phloem, palisade, mesophyll, tightly packed photosynthetic tissue, spongy mesophyll, loosely packed photosynthetic tissue. A monocotyledonous flower orchid, Phalaenopsis species. Guide hair, column, stamens and style, outer tepal, monocotyledonous sepal, lateral inner tepal, monocotyledonous petal. A dicotyledonous flower, Hibiscus rosa sinensis. Petal, stigma, stamen, filament, anther, pollen on anther, funnel gate for bird pollinators, beak. Monocotyledonous leaf bases forming stem, Chusan palm, Trachycarpus fortunae, plicate folded lamina blade of young leaf, leaf base, Laura, strip of dead cells, petiole, leaf stalk. A dicotyledon, Hibiscus rosa sinensis, lateral root, main root, midrib, vein, branched venation, branch, lateral bud, stem, leaf, lamina blade, petiole, leaf stalk, node, receptacle, bract, leaf-like structure, pedicel, flower stalk, flower bud, petal, sepal, stigma, stamen, anther, filament. Micrograph of longitudinal section through a woody dicotyledonous stem, maple. Leaf trace, vascular bundle supplying leaf. leaf base, petiole, leaf stalk, bud scale, leaf, stem, pith, axillary bud developing between leaf and stem, immature foliage leaf, vascular supply to axillary bud, phloem, protective cork layer, vascular tissue of stem, xylem and phloem. Micrograph of cross-section through a monocotyledonous root. Mice, C. Mace. Stele, vascular cylinder. Cortex, layer between epidermis and vascular tissue. Phloem, epidermis, outer layer of cells. Pericycle, outer layer of stele. Protoxylem, metaxylem, xylem. Pith, endodermis, inner layer of cortex. Micrograph of cross-section through a dicotyledonous root. Buttercup, ranunculus species. Stele, vascular cylinder. Phloem, pericycle, outer layer of stele. Cortex, layer between epidermis and vascular tissue. Metaxylem, protoxylem, xylem. Epidermis, outer layer of cells. Endodermis, inner layer of cortex.